What's up, everybody? I hope everyone is doing great tonight. It is Tuesday, September 19th. Tonight, we're going to talk a little bit about what's coming up. Numerologists and stuff, they love the date September 23. So Hollywood is also in love with this date. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. But let's first see what you guys have to say. Carl says Matt Getz will be president. Who the hell's Matt Getz? Is he going to be the president of Panama? Because this is where I live. I'm not a fan of politicians. If you follow me, you know this. Funkmaster Hex, what's up, brother? Hit the damn like button. Yes, please. Come on in. Mom, perhaps nothing will happen, or perhaps something significant. We can only look back after it plays out. It is all just a game of smoke and mirrors that we all get to play in. Yes, that's right. Corey, good evening. Got your Puerto Rico flag flying. Franklin's in the house. What's Gucci, sir? You in Puerto Rico as well? Thomas Winter, hello. Uzi, going on? Rob Dawson, Florida representative. Oh, is that who he is? Okay. The Hexagon contractor. Hey, what's going on, Randy? Ben, the replay gang, and the last two videos of yours. Glad to have you back. I'm glad to be back. You know, I have to admit that life is a lot easier when you don't have to schedule live streams at 9 p.m. Eastern or 9 p.m. Central. it's a lot easier, believe me. I don't think my kid likes it very much. He got used to me not streaming as often. And now he's like, are you really doing a stream again? And I had a call earlier with one of my Patreon folks. So, you know, I've been sitting in here doing calls this evening. And I think he's a little bit jealous. Hey, Pepe. I think I appreciate that, sir. Puerto Rico. Shout out, Corey. Stop dodging me on this island. Oh, God. What up? Did they find the jet? Nope. Well, I heard they did. I heard it was a lawn dart. It turned into a lawn dart, and they found it in some field somewhere. So, you know, that's what happens when Marines fly airplanes. They turn them into lawn darts. Do you guys remember the old? It was the British-made plane that did the vertical takeoff and landing. Oh, God. How can the name escapes me? But that we used to call that plane the Marine lawn dart. Remember, I was aviation medicine, aircraft mishap investigation. That was my thing. That's what my degree was in. I might not look like it, but I was a big aviation head when I was younger. I loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. No, the Aviate-B, whatever that was, the Harrier. The Harrier, that's what it was called. Hey, Steven's there. There he goes. Steven's got it, Harrier. Oh, yeah, Rob? Cool. Well, not cool. How many millions of dollars were just wasted? Hey, Tarmo got it too. Cool. Hey, Luna Sea Point. Hello to you. Let's have lunch this weekend. There you go. That's all. Old school hexagon there, Corey. You probably bought some of Franklin's coins too when you first got into hex. All right, South Carolina. No, or I'm talking about the new plane. I'm talking about the old one, the Aviate-B Harrier. That was the one that we used to call the Marine lawn dart because those planes used to crash. They're the vertical takeoff and landing one, just like the F-35 does. I think that's why it's a popular plane with the Marine Corps, because they can do that. But enough of my naval career. That stuff's way behind me. I didn't have such a great time. I enjoyed the traveling, but the job, didn't like it very much. All right, so let's get to September 23. So if you're a movie buff and you've watched movies throughout the years, you realize that for some reason, Hollywood has this fixation with September 23. whether it is a catastrophe or just using the number 23 in movies. We had that famous one with the comedian Jim Carrey. It was called 23. And you'll see in the movies a lot of times when if you look at the numbers they have on the clocks and things, it's always 923, those type of things. So I find it wild. I'm going to show you a quick video, and you guys can judge however you want. It's about 2.5 minutes long. I found this on YouTube, but it kind of breaks it down what I'm saying so you can kind of get an idea.
Hey guys, very strange. A lot of movies, there's so many of them that all point out to the date of September the 23rd for the event. So various movies, there's so many of them, and here's some of them.
I love this shit. Oh goodness. So if you guys haven't followed me for any number of time, you guys know that I love this stuff. I love numerology. I love looking at cycles, especially cycles. I don't base decisions off of numerology. I base decisions off of cycles. But uh, they say that millionaires they use charts and all kinds of stuff like that, but billionaires they use numerology, and I believe in that. That's exactly what they're doing. If you look at the French woman that runs the IMF, I think, Marine Lagarde, she actually talked about numerology on stage one day, and when she did it, I was like, no way. Marine Lagarde, she's talking numerology. And she was talking about numbers and how they all work in the system and all those kind of things. So yes, we pay attention to those now. I never really thought twice about it when I was younger, but as I've gotten older and I met Waters Above, Jordan Waters Above, he's been spectacular. He's on the money so many times. And a couple other people. GG33 was on a podcast with Dollar Cost Crypto. So if you haven't seen that interview with GG33, I recommend doing that. He's a numerology expert. So go down that rabbit hole and see if it pertains to you. So Quick thing for GG33, if you want to know ahead of time what he's about, he uses your birth date, your day, month, and year, and add all the numbers up, and it gives you a number. And you could look it all up on TikTok and things like this, and it'll give you an idea what kind of a number that you have and what it means and those kind of things. So interesting. All right. Just look at the text here. Crypto Millionaires Corey Gary says, old school hexagons are my favorite. They share so much alpha. Yeah, man. We've been through the shit. We dealt with it all. It was terrible. And that first year and a half, up until big payday, that was the first year. But I would say year and a half was when it was really rough with the media and other crypto projects, and they kind of shut up once Hex did its 5,000, 6,000 Hex, but they sure loved it when we saw the price going back down, though, didn't they? Harwick says, at least the crew wasn't still in it. One deployment, our squadron lost F-18 and a navigator. Oh, that's sad. One of my good friends from high school, we were on the volleyball team together. Another thing about me, I was huge into volleyball. I was a semi-pro. And we both joined the Navy. And he was an enlisted guy just like me. And I think we went in the same week or something like that. And then the next time I saw him, he was Lieutenant JG, going into aviator school to be a navigator on F-18s. And we stayed in touch for many years. And the last time I talked to him before I lost my Facebook account, most banned guy in crypto, perma banned from Facebook. The last time I talked to him, he was, I think he was a lieutenant commander or something like that, and just retiring from the Navy. So congratulations to one of my high school friends who got to fly F-18s, not as a pilot, but as a navigator. For those of you guys who do not know, the navigator is the guy that sits in the back. Not so cool job. Fun, but not as cool as being the pilot. Hey, Obsidian, what you got there? In the year of 23. Yeah, exactly. So all of this is adding up to being pretty interesting. So we're in 2023, and this is September 2023. So very, very interesting. Marcello, what are you talking about? The link. You want the link to the YouTube video? Get that for you guys. Put it in the chat. That's the video I just watched. All right. The movie The Day After Tomorrow was released September 23, 2008. Are you kidding me, Paul? Lunacy Point. It's the end of the world as we know it. I'm seeing a lot of TikToks, going on TikTok, and my phone just disappears. Hey. I'm going on TikTok and I'm seeing a lot of people, Christians, talking. Is this the rapture? If you're not a Christian and you didn't read Revelations, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. But there's, in my faith, I'm evangelical, you might want to call it that. We believe that in the end times, God comes back, or Jesus comes back and takes us up, right? So that's what they're believing in. So, hey, whatever they want. I don't know if it's the end times. I don't really care. When it comes, it comes. I'm not gonna spend my life worrying that the world is going to end tomorrow. Donut Factory, damn autocorrect. Marcello, hey, we could die tomorrow. An asteroid could hit. We've seen the movies. All the powers that be, they go and hide in some bunker somewhere, and the rest of us get to go to heaven. Can't feel the rain, sir. Hey, Randy, you must be new to the community. Welcome. Hey, Ash. Okay. Yeah, Harrier. 23 is the 9th prime number. Square root of 9 is 3. My number, I was making fun. I sent a picture to my friend here. I could pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up to show you guys because this is very interesting. Got to go to my photos on my phone. We stay at the Marriott in Niagara Falls, and I got to go back pretty far because after Niagara Falls, we went back to Toronto. Let's see here. There we go. This is my room number. Oh, you can't see it. There you go. 3111. If you're a numerology person, you understand. I was like, what's going on? The second I got my card and I looked at the room number, I was like, oh, no, they didn't. Cody, yes, it was a weird video, but if you go down the rabbit hole of numerology, these things it's not as weird anymore. If you spend just a couple hours learning about numerology, you will never look at life the same again. You'll never watch movies the same again. You'll go around, you'll see monuments and all kinds of things, buildings. You'll see numbers on them. You're like, oh, so that's what that's for. Yeah, it's wild. Oh, and by the way, I got my sound deadening up tonight, so I hope my mic is much better than it was last night. These Panama buildings are all concrete, so if I don't put the sound deadening up, then man, just bounces. That's a little spider. You're on replay, okay. Ever notice hex logo is 3 hexagons, 3 6-sided shapes, 666? Yes, I have, Cody. We've talked about it. Whenever I bring it up, people are so pissed at me. I don't look at the number as a bad thing, not one bit. So some people look at it as bad, others don't. Nothing was the same. Was released 9/24, not 23. Okay. Oh, close. You guys are reaching. Always. That's what I do, man. I mean, Big Pep used to make fun of me because I'd talk about Shemitah. And look, I got out of the market before the Shemitah, the end there last year. And boy, oh boy, did I save thousands of dollars by getting out of the market and waiting until Shemitah passed. And if you, like I said, yesterday was the first day of a new 50-year cycle. This is the digital currency cycle. So if you pay attention to these things, they can make you money. And numerology is no different. So if you want to go down the numerology rabbit hole, I highly recommend Waters Above. He actually gets into something called gematria as well, which takes numbers or takes words and turns them into numbers. And that stuff's wild. He did a really good breakdown of hex. Excuse me. Numerology is using mathematical operations as worship. Not worship. For me, it's finding patterns and things like that. So that's what our buddy in the Waters Above does. Ramon says 1 million hex stakes for 1 day yields 6. Are you kidding me? 666.66 hex. Wild. Surprise max hex stake is 6,666 days. Will be more epic. Yeah, that would have been funny. That would have been funny. But it was limited by the ETH contract. 55.55 is the max. So it had nothing to do with hex. I'm sure Richard would have done it if it was available to him. It's always the end of the world. Someone is always dying. Yes, it is, Tarwig. I saw something today. Did you know every day that passes, there'll be less people that are older than you? I thought about it. I'm like, dang, that's so profound. It is true. It never gets bigger. It always gets smaller. God is one. Allah is the only Lord worthy of worship. Jesus was his messenger. Okay, TDM 10. Nothing against religion, man. Believe me. Believe me. Pick your poison, all right? Thank you, Lights Out. Man, somebody had to step up. I noticed. So speaking of streaming again, I just noticed that people weren't as active. The streamers weren't as active. People were not as passionate anymore. And I've been through this so many times. I've been through so many bear cycles. And I've watched my money go up like this in the bull. I've watched it go like this in the bear multiple times. And I'm telling folks that the bear market is the bottom of the bear. I feel like we're close at or close to. This is the time to get excited because you can go and fill up your bags full of every token that you've ever desired at super cheap prices that are way below their probably market value in a bull market, and you get to just sit back and wait for the next 18 months, 24 months, 36 months, whatever it takes to get to the top of a bull. And all these other people are going to be FOMOing. They're going to wait until 14, 16, 18 months in, and they're going to be buying your bags at 20x multiples, 30, 40x multiples. And you're going to be sitting back and like, this is nice, right? But if you sell all your bags during the bear, you're not going to have anything. And so it's not going to be as exciting for you going into the bull. You're going to be begrudgingly going back in like, oh, this guy says that this coin's going to go up 10x. Well, you could have had 100x if you had some huevos and went in and bought some tokens while everyone else is crying. And that's how I look at things. It's worked very well for me. If you see people out there screaming and yelling that things are going up, 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 up to the right, sell, 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 sell. When you see people crying, oh my God, Richard Hart scammed me. It's all done. I'm going to sue I'm going to use the SEC to sue him. Bye, 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 bye. That's when you start buying. All right. What will the moon be doing on the 23rd? Well, let's look, Expedition. I've got my moon cycles here. Right now, next full moon is in 9.3 days. So the 23rd is in 4 days. So we'll have just had entered the full moon phase. So the full moon phase starts 5 days before the full moon, and the 19th will be right at the cusp of that. So good call. I would not. If you're a trader, you might want to be short. Yes, Bretstone. Yes. Love them all. I'm both. I go both. I'm excited about positive things and negative things because there's always a way to make money off of them. And pretty soon, Famous is going to be available on PulseChain, and you're going to be able to short and long. Donut Factory is an out there kind of YouTube channel, but he puts together some interesting stuff with numbers. You might like it. Oh, okay. Get that down. Lapis. Donut Factory. I always like finding cool new YouTubers. I started getting up much earlier now. I'm getting up around 7 a.m. and it changed things for me. And I get my workout in, do all that. And then I'm still doing my fasting like I always do, but I sit down and then I watch a couple videos, like updates with the news, not political news, no, money news. And then I'll watch some interesting videos that I find. So yes, thank you. I'll check that one out tomorrow. Cool 3. Yeah, it was cool. Nice to see you back. Hey, Hexagon Hero, I appreciate it. It's not as strange if you take a closer look at decoding. Exactly. Yeah. If you take a look at it, it's just opened your eyes to so many things. McG, what's up? Cello, Roxwell doesn't want to stake Texan token. Really? That's weird. It's probably not engaging with the. I remember when Hex was doing the same thing. Then Richard Hart upgraded the website, and it works fine now. So it's something to do with the Texan website, probably. When 9-inch, sir? Well, I have had talks with Hexy Bastard, and he says they're very close. And I'm going to say it again, like I said last night. I think they're waiting for Fetch. I think they're waiting for Liquid Loans to launch and launch the Fetch Oracle before they launch 9-inch. I remember them saying, and Hexy Bastard saying that they had built their own Oracle, and I hope they prove me wrong about the Fetch thing because I have no idea when 9-inch is going to launch Fetch. Sorry, when Liquid Loans is going to launch Fetch. That could take a while. So I'm hoping that 9-inch goes ahead and uses the Oracle that they built. If I'm wrong, guys, correct me. I've yet to have one of the 9-inch team members reach out to me to correct me. All prophecies can be avoided by hitting the like button. Thanks, Tom. Appreciate it. What's the total market cap of Fame, including the liquid on Puffs? Hey, here we go. Let's do that. And I just happen to have that one already up. So the total market cap of Fame right now is 16.5 million. It's up 4.95% in the last 24 hours. Liquidity is 26,000 with the Fame WPLS pair, and the price is 57 cents. We still have more net sellers than buyers. We had a nice pump today. That's the 15-minute chart. So 45 minutes ago, somebody came in and moved the price from 56 cents up to almost 58 cents. Yeah, 58 cents. So 2-cent move. I'm guessing that was insider related. But this one, there's no reason for this to be a 16.5 million market cap. It's Fork, GMX. I think it got close to $1 billion market cap in the middle of the bear market. So if that was $1 billion and this is only 16.5 million, we still have 83.5 million dollars to go until we reach what GMX reached. Hey, that'd be pretty cool. We'd all be rich. All right, let's go through the numbers here with the different coins. Here's Atropa. Make sure you guys can see this because I hate it when I get yelled at. Atropa's having a tough time right now. Maybe it'll get its normal Thursday pump, but is down to 1.687 cents, and it needs a little bit of excitement to bring it back up. But they say that there's bots working, and hopefully the bots do its thing. But this is a perfect example of last week. There was so much FOMO going into these tokens, and you don't buy FOMO. You just don't do it. And when I bought right around here, I put in like, not in this one, but in a teddy bear. I put $100 just for fun, and I put like $60 into PDI. And I was straight with my group, with my Telegram, the No Permissions Telegram. It's like, look, guys, this is, I don't know where this is going. I don't like that the dev, you don't know who he is. They're opening up all kinds of contracts across the blockchain right now, across Pulse with different coins and adding liquidity everywhere. I think it'll be really cool that Atropa really gets going and helps pump the ecosystem. But right now, it's still so early that risking too much here would not be wise. So I'm just being conservative. I know there's a lot out there that are willing to take more risk. If you've got the money, go for it. If not, then I would stick with more conservative plays like PulseChain and Hex and things like that. If you don't have your 100 Hex T shares, then what the hell are you doing in this ecosystem? Seriously. Let's look at Teddy Bear. Teddy Bear's done a little bit better than Atropa. It's at 701582. Like I bought right around here, just so I could. It was just under 2. So yeah, I'm underwater with this one. My $100 is now worth probably 88, something like that. Now this one got slaughtered. FBI, this new coin that launched, FBI, it got just hammered to hammer. It started off at 705,280, and right now it's at 601376. It's almost done a 180-degree turn, came right back to where it started. So this is the danger of getting into these new coins, even if it has a Atropa pair. It's got $737 of liquidity in Atropa. Look, its market cap, 9.3 thousand. And man, it's crazy, but it did do quite a lot of X's on the way up. So some people made money. Not many though, because that just got destroyed. All right, here, let's go PulseChain. See what PulseChain's got going on. WPLS had a nice day, up almost 10% today for Pulse. 4045. So we're almost back to half of the sacrifice rate that most people got. I understand there's people that had much bigger bags who sacrificed and they got their price at 404, 4035, something like that. But most of us got 301, and it's heading back there. We're only down 55% right now. 9.56% up today. DAI is down. This is the one that's attached to Atropa, and it's down 13.78% today. So when Atropa goes down, it's similar to how Bitcoin acts with Ethereum and with all the altcoins. When Atropa goes up, all the other coins are going up. When Atropa goes down, same thing. But look at the Atropa ecosystem's got the number 2, 3, and 4 volume on the chain right now. PulseX is at 401217. It is up 15.94% today. Wow, that's awesome. Bring it back. It's coming back. My PLSX is down 90% still from the sacrifice. Hex is pushing back to a penny. It's almost there, guys. 7.91% in the last 24 hours. It is up. So what I'm seeing is that a lot of the money that was in these, DAI and Atropa and Teddy Bear and maybe FBI, I don't know, that was all sold and it was brought right back to PulseChain. Interesting. WBTC is down 31% today. It's 131 right now. Let's find some other interesting coins here. INC token is up 12.31% today, $1.18. What is this Monet money? Interesting. TSFI, which is another one of the Atropa ecosystem coins, is down 36.35% to $2.30. Wow. That one had the smallest market cap of the Atropa coins at, let's look at it. It's down to 2.5 million. Remember, it was almost 10. Just beat up. Wow. All right, let's go back to chatting. All right, so that's what's going on with those things. So lessons. Don't chase green candles, okay? Don't do it, no matter who's telling you to buy it. You know, I love everybody in our community, but if people are telling you to buy the top of something, it's not good. You're gonna get wrecked sooner or later. And it looks like a lot of people got wrecked in the last 5 days because they were buying the tops, Atropa, Teddy Bear, TSFI, whatever other one, PDI. And now you're underwater. Whereas if you would have just waited a couple days, you would get quite a discount. Now I need to buy Atropa because I want to pair Nope token, the token that I'm launching for the No Permission community. I want to pair that token to Atropa just to have another pair. I just think it's wise. And speaking of the Patreon, if you want to get that token for free, you have to be part of the Patreon. We'll do an airdrop. Don't worry about the airdrop right now. Everyone's freaking out. They're like, oh, Randy, how do I qualify for the airdrop? Simple. Just be part of the Patreon. When it's time, I'll let everybody know, and you guys can give me your addresses, and I'll divvy out all the tokens. But you have to be part of the Patreon group. So every month that you're involved with the group, you get 100,000 tokens. That's how it's going to be. I made it real simple. So get in there and join us, and in the conversation too. Get in the Telegram and have some fun. The folks in there are amazing and knowledgeable. And we have a call on Mondays at noon Eastern and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern to just discuss strategy and things like that. So hope to have conference in the future. We were planning on having a conference in February, but I've gotten a lot of private messages. People just aren't financially able to swing something like that right now. So we'll push that back, and hopefully the bull market will allow us to have our first conference sometime in 2024 and just keep growing and, coming up with good projects and supporting good projects. We talk about health. We talk about living overseas, being digital nomads, healthy living, things like peptides and what supplements to take and losing weight. We got some really smart people in there. Like me, I'm on the losing weight train, and I'm hopefully get myself healthier. I got a 5-year-old that's, he's full steam ahead all the time, We just got done playing soccer in the house a little while ago, using the door as the goal and having a good old time. So I definitely want to get in shape, and I'm going to share that journey with the people within our group. So if you want the tokens for free, great. If not, then I'm considering a fair launch. We're just going to launch the token on 9-inch, 30 days after 9-inch launches. So that's the plan right now. The longer 9-inch takes, the more tokens you guys are going to get. Because every 30 days, you guys would qualify for another 100,000 tokens. That's just how it's going to roll. All right. What you accumulating, Randy? What am I accumulating? Not much. I'm not doing much of anything right now. It's just wait and see. I'm in a holding pattern. I'm so pumped at the moment. My bags were born in this bear, so I'm super keen to see what it feels like to enter a bull market. Clinch drones. It's going to be glorious. Zenvet, 33 likes. That's 2 threes. Oh my God. Here we go. And that reminds me, I have a bunch of Zen mints coming out over the next 3 days. So I had to go get a chunk of Ethereum to pay for my unstaking, or my minting, I should say. So remember, this is about the time. If you were doing mints of Zen on day one, check your Zen mints, because they all start maturing right now. So I think the price is probably going to dip, but I'm still going to mint my tokens because X1 is coming. So that's the blockchain for Zen. And I have a feeling it's just going to be, 1 for 1 or something like that. You burn your Zen and you get X1, something like that. So I don't hate on the Zen community. I'm not a big fan, but I did FOMO and mint a bunch of, I think, 85 wallets or something like that. So I got a lot of ETH to spend over the next week or so. Yikes. I've been working overtime just to buy more RH tokens. Feels great. Way to go, Z. Hello, Corey. And Corey's back at it too. Go follow Corey's channel. Click on his image there. Go follow him. He's back to creating content as well. So early Hexkin knows what he's doing. Before I go to Paul's comment, so let you Corey and I's story when it comes to crypto social media. We were both back on Steemit back in the day. We weren't really. I don't remember being connected to Corey. I don't. Probably liked his stuff once in a while. Upvoted him. That's what we called it, upvoting on Steemit, where we made money. If you guys knew how much money I made on Steemit, you'd be blown away. while you were watching TV, not making any money, we were like posting 3 times a day, making $500, $600, $1,000 a day, just posting pictures and blog posts. I would write a blog every day. I'm really good at making commitments, so I made a commitment that I would write a blog every day for 1 year. And I did that on my Steemit account. The amount of money I made was ridiculous. And my wife too, my mom, we all did very well with Steemit. And now it's Hive. It became a Hive. And I started posting over there again. And everyone welcomed me back, even though I left when the fork happened. So there was a fork. Justin Sun bought Steemit. And there was a big rift in the community. And then they started this new one called Hive, and I never really got active again after that, because I was part of the Steemit team. I was actually on the team. I worked with Dan Larimer and had a good old time. And then Corey and we both got active on Library, the one that was sued by the SEC. I'm sorry. I guess I have bad luck. I worked with it. I worked with Library. SEC went for him. I'm shilling Hex. SEC goes for them. Maybe I should stay away from some of the projects. I don't know. So then we went with Library, which then became Odyssey. And if you see me over there and Corey, we both have quite a large following over on Odyssey. And it's another way to make some, or at least if you have a social media or YouTube channel, you should connect it to Odyssey. In case you ever lose your channel, it'll back up all your videos, and possibly people will see your content over there. And I have quite a lot of Library tokens. They're called library credits, and you can boost your stuff to get it on the front page, that kind of stuff. So as a social media person, I love our crypto social media. everyone should be using those because they still have free speech. All right. And that's quite important. All right. So Paul, remember Dev Kyle saying they wanted 55 years originally, but at 55, ETH blocks would only handle 2 max length hex stakes before they're full. Gas will be insanely expensive too. Hope it doesn't fail. Exactly. Where do you see the moon cycles? I just go download an app for the moon cycles. You could just go to Google too. I'm sure they're on Yahoo or something like that. Let's still look up moon cycles. I have an app on my phone though. People are going to be chasing green candles. Those buying now will be legendary. Right now, yeah, right now you could probably be forgiven by, you could forgive yourself for chasing green candles right now. Just when it comes to the bull market, do all your work right now. And when the bull market comes, just sit back and watch. Pop that champagne and enjoy. Go on a vacation, do something. Everyone talks about, on the bear markets, I just want to go sailing, or I just want to do stuff like that. Well, that's probably what you should be doing in the bull market, right? And work your ass off during the bear market to build your bags up. So here we're going to the moon. Yeah, that'd be nice for us. I would like that. Weekend Warrior Workshop DIY. Fear Greed Index. Buy in heavy fear and sell in greed. Long trade-off of contrary emotion. It is hard though. It took me a long time to be able to recognize it and buy fear and sell FOMO. That was one of the biggest. For many of you guys, I'm going to tell you, you need to take ashwagandha. I'm off my ashwagandha right now. I cycle it, but it'll help take the emotion out of your day. You get into less fights. You won't buy FOMO as much. Things won't affect you. I'm sorry I went down this little tangent, but it made me, when that comment came up, I recognized the human emotion. As a former psych nurse, I recognize the fact that people base a lot of decisions in their life on emotion. They're reactionary, right? They see something, they react. Well, you take ashwagandha, you see something, you're like, okay. It's amazing. My wife says I'm so much more chill when I'm on my cycle of ashwagandha, and her too. She's just like mellow Anna, and she's Latina. And guys, if you hear the stories about Latinas, they're quite true. They'll throw a pan at you across the room for looking at them sideways. Oh god. Do you think we will hit a Bitcoin low? TDM10, it's possible. So the only reason why I would think that Bitcoin will go back to 15,000 or under 15,000, it's going to take the stock market to collapse. So right now, if you want to look at if you pull back and you look at the stock, what's it called, the stock market, and the NYSE and all that, everything's looking a little bit fluffy. All right, and it needs, or frothy, I should say, not fluffy. Don't make fun of me. You try doing a live streams. This shit's hard. So a little bit frothy, and it's probably coming down. Things are coming down, especially the tech sector. And we saw Nvidia. Nvidia's coming off its highs, and it looks like everything's coming back down. So if tech goes down, guess what Bitcoin's going to do? Yes. Bitcoin is highly tied to the tech sector. So we'll see how this goes. Good to catch you live again, Randers. Sorry I missed you in the Great White North. Funk Master. And I'm not going back for a while. What we did figure out is that we can use Toronto as our jump-off point to go to Asia. I had no idea that there were so many flights to Asia direct from Toronto, because there's so many Asians, whether it be Indian or Indonesian or Japanese, living in Toronto. So they have daily flights. And I said, wow, this is cool. So we can fly to Toronto and then spend a couple days and then, go to Asia. And my son, he loves Toronto. So now we got an excuse to go back. Hexkin Hero, the only reason why we did casino night back in the day is because we were bored waiting for PulseChain to launch. Now we've got so many things happening for PulseChain, there's no reason to do casino night anymore. Nice. Famous is launching tonight. Go ahead and short Hex, boys and girls. Anybody seeing Johnny Sack's Twitter talking about Hex secret weapon? No, it's probably a project launching that's going to help benefit Hex. I'm not. I haven't been paying attention. Famous launching tonight. That's awesome. Market cap of Fame is approximately 30 million. That 16 million is because not everyone has minted their tokens. Interesting. All right. Gold 2020 forecast, Bull Pony channel. I think gold can go to 3,000. That's 2020. Did you mean that, Nick? I think gold can go to 3,000 probably in the next 24. When we go into our crypto bull market, it's probably going to be because the Fed turned the faucets back on and inflation's going. And if gold is doing as well as it is right now in a difficult time, imagine when they turn the inflation back on. Oh boy, gold's going to rocket. But it'll only be for a short time, I believe. It would have been hilarious if it was 923 million short on market cap. That would have been hilarious. I haven't heard it, Hexagon Hero. Nick, who's the true prophet from Canada? Is that Bull Pony? I don't even know where Bull Pony's from. Is Atropa a liquidity bot or is it still a risk play? It's Tom. From what I understand, people are connecting the liquidity to Atropa because all the bots within the PulseChain ecosystem, they kind of feed off each other. And somehow the dev for Atropa, what I understand, has got the bots that work with Atropa feeding off of the rest of them. So if you go and you dump a big amount of money with on Atropa, if you dump it, the bot's going to start buying it back. And if you go buy a whole bunch, the bot's going to go sell to keep the price more stable. So that's how I understand. I find it interesting, but I'm not that big into it yet. I'm just learning like everyone else is. So, but I am planning to have the Nope token connected with liquidity or bonded with liquidity with Atropa because sounds good to me. WBTC plus Atropa plus Teddy Bear for the win. Nice. Thank you, Ben. Appreciate you, sir. No risk, no games. Crypto is not stocks. That's right. Pepe, no one is talking about it now. Well, Pepe would be a good coin to go start packing your bags with, right? So if you really want a DGEM play, and this is for free, I haven't talked about this, but this is just a free nugget. Go find copies out there that you believe have large communities that you think can pump going into the bull market. So Pepe is one of them. 9-inch Chainlink. Chainlink's another one. There's going to be some really good tokens that are on Ethereum that are also on PulseChain that have really large communities. So as soon as this Atropa ecosystem starts engulfing all these coins and adds liquidity for each one of them, the prices of those should start creeping up. And what will happen is because those prices are creeping up, the word will get out. People will start tweeting about it. And the people that have the bags of Pepe and Chainlink and all that, they're going to start to see the prices start going up. They're like, oh, wow, I had a bag at the fork. Let me go check my PulseChain. Oh, crap, I've got 5,000 Chainlink here. And they're worth 10 cents each. That's $500. Wow, this is awesome. That's how the excitement is going to come to PulseChain, in my opinion. At first, I kind of just blew off the copies, and rightfully so, because in the beginning, no one really cared. There wasn't enough liquidity. The PulseChain liquidity just wasn't, the PulseX liquidity wasn't there. Well, the liquidity is slowly coming in. So that means by the time the bull market is kicking, everyone's going to be dusting off their wallets, and they're going to find that they have PulseChain. It's going to bring so much value to our chain. And what I'm hoping is that we do such a good job as streamers, myself, Corey, Ben, ATX. We're all out there talking daily and letting everybody know that they have value over here. And then they're going to come. And it's like you going into a new restaurant you've never been to before. And either the service is going to be really good or the service is really bad, or maybe the service is good and the food's good. And you say, oh, wow, I give this a 5-star and I'm coming back. Well, that's up to us. So if you want people to come back to PulseChain, we can't be assholes. We can't be maxis. We have to be accepting of these people because they're coming from other chains. They're coming from places like Phantom. They're coming from Arbitrum. They're used to really techie, tech salad sandwiches. That's how it is, man. That's all they have. That those people are really techie, and we are not. PulseChain is not super techie. We have a lot of people who are just regular folks, gray hairs like myself, who just really enjoy crypto. And we have the largest streaming community in crypto, and we have the largest mouths in crypto. We talk like crazy. And I saw that Virtual Bacon, follow him on Twitter, Virtual Bacon. He's across all chains. He's a real socialite when it comes to crypto. And he tweeted out the other day that he likes it when he talks about Hex and PulseChain because he gets more engagement from our community than any other community. That says a lot. So pay attention to that. And if we can keep giving people the royal treatment and giving them the red carpet when they come over to PulseChain, guess what? They're not going to leave. They're just not. So be accepting, please. It'll help all of our bottom lines. What's grand, Corey? PDI to 1 USD. Just understand that the Troca ecosystem is the one that will bring adoption to the PLS ecosystem. Shaq, I hope so. That's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, lots of scam Atropa pairs. It's happening. Yeah, we knew that was going to happen. Luna to $1. Aaron, any update on Orex terminal supporting PulseX? No, I mean those guys are kind of pissed right now because they haven't gotten back to me. I've been reaching out to them. I guess I can go into Discord, but I'm not a Discord guy. I can't stand it. I like Telegram. Whatever you buy at 90% plus down. If it's not 90% plus down, don't buy it. That's great. Did ETA scam its buyers? I don't want to talk bad about ETA, but man, ETA was a token that I was doing the live streams for. Founder was a friend of mine and who I hang out with a couple times when I was in Europe, and we were friends. And ETA I told him it was too centralized. He didn't like that. But it's okay. ETA, I don't even know what the price is. Let me look it up. It's probably EBDA. Let me share it for you guys. This is at $40.49. Look at that market cap, 200,000. So no, it's still there. It's just down 90-something% like everything else. But look at the price. I mean, we were at $4,000 at one point, and now it's down to $40. So yeah, ETA was quite an interesting project, but in my opinion, it was too centralized. Oh, sorry. There you go. It was up to 4,000, and now it's down to $40.49. Sad. Yeah, Mike Patel. He's a good guy, but he comes from Switzerland. He was a banker, so he liked having control of the project. And when you have so much centralization, I think that it's like taking a baseball bat to the kneecaps of your success. So even though the price of the token did very well for the first year, it suffered extremely in the bear market. And I still even have a bunch of silver coins that I minted through them that I haven't even taken delivery. So he got really mad at me because I questioned him on our last live stream about being so centralized. And I brought up the fact that how Hex was decentralized, and he got really mad at me. He said, Hex is not decentralized, but the guy is clueless about Hex at PulseChain. I would ask some stuff, and I'm like, dude, I want to say, do you even crypto? So he might see this. And then he'll private message me and, you know, being all angry and stuff. But man, he had no clue when it came to hex and PulseChain stuff. Whoa, Gwei, single digits tonight. Wow. Awesome. Okay. So I've got 2 more days until I start minting my what's it called? Gosh darn it. Whatever those tokens are that we had to mint. Can't remember the name of them. Steam, it was amazing. Content creator stream. Yes, it was. My wife would be like, baby, I want to go to the mall and go shopping. I'm like, before we go, got to write an article. The next day she'd have like $200. Good times. So anytime SEC sees your name, they go in for the kill. Pretty much, Tarwig, pretty much. Teddy Bear, P. Diana, Tropa pumping. Nice. Let's do it. X Enthusiast, what's up? What is going to happen November 28th? This is all about November 23rd. We're just playing around because all the movies are saying September 23 is a crazy date. TRT is only mad fuel. I don't know what that is, but cool. The guy that lost the F-35, I hope he took ashwagandha. Duck that cast iron pan. Yeah, Trenton. Yep. I meant frothy. Okay. Can I short Gary G with famous? Hey, yeah. Go ahead, Black Label. Do it. He needs to launch a GG33 coin. Great to see you back, my friend. Cheers. RH projects will kill. Yes, they will, Life Changer. Mel Tony. Hello, old time friend. Yes, sir. Why is SSS not up for PulseX? I don't know what that is. Sorry. It's rather work, Randy. Heading back to the start. Okay, awesome, Dave. All right, folks. It is 10 p.m. I am done. Thank you for coming out. I will see you again tomorrow night. Cheers.